Daytona Flat Track time. Things came together last minute with the bike. We're still working on it here at the track. I'm building the heavy wheel setup now, rolling out for practice. Check out this clip. We just happened to catch Dallas Daniels, his one mistake of the weekend. Woo! Glad he was all right after that one. We're back, Daytona Flat Track. Kind of like this place. We had practice day today, just 4 sessions. First time riding the Racing Unlimited 700. We were hoping to do some really tricky things with the bike setup, but ran out of time, didn't get everything done we were hoping to get done. So I know how to ride this place pretty well, so it's starting to come. Like the first session was really bad. Learned a few things today. We tried different wheel widths. We changed our offsets in and out. And so we got to learn a little bit with bike setup. Only 4 sessions today, so not a ton of time. Guys are working hard on the bike, so we get the bike running well for tomorrow. I can get my starts. We'll be back in it to win it.
All right, first practice. All the boys rolling up. Got my Cardo synced to my Instant 360. About to go have some fun. All right, first practice. Let's fucking go. Ooh, that was all right. The greatest. Oh no, it's gonna be a big day. It's gonna be a tough day. Fuck, we gotta get this old girl working.
Daytona short track qualifying underway, really working it, trying to get this thing going in the right direction. Whoa, check out this guy almost crashing right in front of me. That was wild. Fan walk on Thursday was really good. Had a lot of people coming through, including some Argentinian fans, slanging some merch, and getting warmed up, ready for the race. Check out this wild moment right off the start. Crash detection goes off, airbag deploys. Let's watch this back again. Boom, airbag. That's the first time I've had an accidental airbag deployment. I was able to keep it going, didn't hold me back too much. Track was brutal rough coming off this corner. I would actually stand up sometimes just to soak up the bumps. Watch the bike coming off this corner, just hucking, bucking, just not really working for me. Yeah, we were fighting it today for sure. Watch it here. I get close to Robinson, then hook a bump, go right, lose all my momentum. When I'm getting close, I try to pull a tear off, hit a bump, almost lose the handlebars, have to slow down, grab a tear off. I did not think out there. My fucking airbag went off. I'm gonna do the best I can. Now we have some time to figure out what the hell we want to do. We definitely need to add to it. The track's so slow. Like for a second I was wondering if I was on the wrong gear. Like I started having to go quick chat with Jared Mees before it's time to roll out for the main event. Starting on the second row of the main event tonight with Dallas Daniels to my right. I know I'm going to have to play it smart here. This bike has not been exactly working for me tonight, and we got a really dangerous track, so at this point, main goal is just to come out of here safe. Track down before the main event. It's actually a bit better than it was. Still pretty rough and gnarly for these twins, but much better than that heat race. Price gets by me for 5th or 6th place. Now here we are late in the race, and watch this. Radiator hose blows off. Let's have another look at that. At this point, I start nursing the bike home a little bit. I know I have a problem, but I'm hoping I can just hold it off the rev limiter and bring it home. Here they're showing me the black flag.
Do you think tonight you'll see the black flag?
I've never seen the black flag. All right, black flag, and they held up a little baby number board. It looked like about the size of a sheet of paper with a smear on it, so couldn't actually see my number on it, but then I knew they were trying to get me off the track, so I decided to go ahead and pull off the track this time for them. All right, pretty frustrating Daytona so far. We took a long shot with the package we were bringing. I kind of knew that going in, that it was going to be like a long shot. In theory, we thought it could have worked well, but we actually didn't get the thing done in time. We were actually lucky to even get the bike here to the track period, and so still having some run ability issues, and we were able to be kind of competitive at times, running like top 5-ish, and But yeah, right from even the warm-up lap, it just like wasn't running right going on the track, and I was just doing my best, but also trying to be smart because the track was so gnarly dangerous. It wasn't as bad in the final as it was in the heat, but yeah, pretty frustrating. So I was running 5th for a while, then back to 6th, and then the radiator hose blew off and got black flagged, which they still didn't do a good job black flagging me, which is like funny because I had that old black flag incident last year where they didn't do it right, and then this year they black flagged me, but I knew the rules. They had to show the number board, and so they're scrambling trying to find a number board, and then they pulled this like, it looked like a sheet of paper almost, or like a whiteboard that was like that big that just had a smear on it. Like it was so bad, like I probably could have just kept going, because like that was not a proper number board at all, not even close. All right, time for a little refresh and reset before Daytona round 2. The team is hard at work on the bike. They actually went to the dyno this morning before the race so they could get it running good. They just left, so it's like 4:45. It's gonna get here. Practice starts at 5. And they're in traffic, but yeah, they're gonna be here. I think 10 minutes before practice starts. I think so. We got our challenges. All right, they're back from the dyno just before practice. Time to hustle, get this thing ready and on the track. Because we didn't finish the race the night before, I'm in the second practice group, so I'll get a worn out track, which will make it a little bit harder to set a good qualifying time. Open pits is going off again. Always enjoy this part of the day. Here we got the owner of Buell Motorcycles coming by with their new creation. Having a look at this thing, thinking about taking it for a spin sometime. Alright, heat race time. I'm on the second row because like I said, I wasn't able to get a great qualifying time in. Here we got Henry Wiles. He actually kicked his bike into gear and stalled it. They're trying to start the race without him, but he plays this perfectly, delays it just long enough to get his team over there to start the bike and not get forced to sit on the sidelines. Alright, we're about to get going here. He's going to get his bike started at the last minute, luckily for him. I talked to the officials the morning of the race. Brian Smith said they were going to grade the track off more as they found that to help before the main event yesterday. So as we start this heat race and the track is so treacherous, I was a little bit disappointed to say the least. Wasn't quite as rough as the heat race the day before. However, it was so muddy in this heat race, it made it really, really challenging to ride with the mud and the ruts. And to be fair, I was just not in a great mood with the bike situation I was facing and everything just not being totally dialed in for me. So when Kristen Beat sticks the microphone in my face on this red flag restart, I got a lot to say.
I would say it's absolutely that we're out there racing on this track. The fact that they didn't grade it before putting us out here on these big twins is ridiculous. There's a reason why people are crashing and getting hurt out here. It's totally unsafe and yeah, it's out of control. So just do my best to stay safe and hope all the other riders can too, because this is yeah, it's not cool.
They're going to tear off their helmet. I just, I understand the frustration from some of these riders.
All right, now time for the restart. Single file, lined up third. Got a shot at the top two, but I do not nail this start. We got Dan Bromley going by me, Davis Fisher from third to fifth, just like that. Talk about perfect vision. How about this? Let me just smear it off. Alright, riding that bucking Bronco, I found my way back to third place, closing back in on Trent Lowe for second. Hopefully I can make something happen here at the end. Alright, pulled one out of the bag there from fourth place to second in the last corner. We'll take it. Lines me up for the front row for the mission challenge and the main event. Unfortunately did not make it far on this one. The chain came off in the first corner. Kind of disappointing because, you know, we tried some stuff with the setup, so we were hoping to really be able to try it out in the challenge and help us out for the main event, but that's just the way our Daytona's been this year. All right, main event time, checking the track. One more shot to get a result. I'm fully locked in tonight. Bike's running good, little nervous head shake. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around in this one, gonna go full send. In the mix, giving Breyer a wheel. Check out this as he comes down on the straightaway. Whoa, close moment across my front tire. Had to roll out of the gas there. Now we got Fisher pressuring me from the outside, but this is great. We're in the mix. At this point I could smell the podium. I run it in here under Wiles. He goes to the low line. Close moment there again, but I keep it rolling. Here Fisher runs under me, pushes me up, and I have to really get out of the gas as Wiles' back tire was right there. That got me out of contention for the podium right here, and Fisher starts rolling well. The track starts to brush off. Just close enough to get into the roost, and bam, watch, it breaks the lens cover on my Insta360. Wow, never had that happen before. The track brushed off, got a little bit slicker. We just did not have what it took to run with the front boys. We got a lot closer with the bike setup, but still just not that fine-tuned yet to run at the front when it got really slick. Mid-corner, I just couldn't touch the gas without it fully breaking sideways. But I was able to bring it home in 5th place. Whoa, a couple moments here. See, it was even hard to grab a tear off, so I just started wiping the shield and just holding out. Hold on, buddy. I started looking down. I was having flashbacks from the night before. I thought I had coolant blowing up at my face and overheating, but luckily no issues. I think it was just dirt flying off the track. Here we are coming to the last lap. Checkered flag, got it done. 5th place. Happy to walk out of here with the top 5 finish after all the troubles we had. Finished 5th, stoked to finish on the Racing Unlimited. Cow was slammy. It was a good race. Happy to bring it home in the top 5. We've been fighting all weekend, so it's starting to come together.